Let's jump on a little bit early, why not? As the Dolphins getting a last talking to from Uncle Wayne. North Queensland Cowboys, Redcliffe Dolphins. Another Battle of Queensland incoming here. Wasted World of Sports. The second game of this Friday night footy feast. James, ahoy there, mate. And Rumbeck Malak. James, the double presence in the Wasted World of Sports leaderboard. I can't help but notice that. How have we managed that? I'm very curious. I'm wondering if one's... Do you have a Twitch? But I don't know. Somehow you've confused the system into thinking that you're two people, but both of you have the exact same points. It's like James is a shadow. Different, but the same. Well, anyways, I don't think it's really cheating, Vobsy, because it's clearly been... And look, I don't think this is what's happened anyway, but it's clearly detecting as two different people. I think questions need to be raised if all the points were combined into one. He'd be ahead if they were, weren't they? Oh, it'd be very... No, you'd still be just ahead, Vobsy, I think. What is that? 1,003, so 2,680. You're 2,863, and a little bit more now, because those scores are only accurate as of this afternoon's game. Well, this evening's first game. It's not accurate as of right now. There you go. Maybe it's thinking you're Michelle. Oh, God. Speaking of Michelle, I was very tempted to send her a message, actually, and find out. Michelle, is this a rivalry? It's two Queensland teams. Remember how goddamn adamant she was that Broncos-Dolphins game the other week was a rivalry. God damn it. First time they've ever played each other. So I'm very curious to know her thoughts on this one. Is this a rivalry? Redcliffe's closer to Townsville than the Broncos are. Anyway. Enough needling Michelle. Oh, that's not a needle. That's a bloody knife. Okay. Here come the Cowboys out onto the stadium. Paul Metcalf, ahoy there on Facebook Live. Welcome along to the Wasted World of Sports. So quickly, before this game gets underway, a little bit of housekeeping. Wasted World of Sports t-shirts are here. They're in America, but they're here. I worked it out. I think it's $14.75 US. They've done the t-shirts for, which equates roughly to around about $22 Australian. And then there's like $10 postage from the US over to Australia. So all up, it's around about $32-ish for the Wasted World of Sports t-shirts. But anyways, that is a thing that's happened. We have released one. Again, as with everything here, appreciated, not expected. So feel free to check that out. ! Reaper in the chat room. But we need to quickly jump over because this game is underway. I didn't order them from China. No, absolutely not. I wanted them done properly. No offense to the Chinese. I've got a lot of Chinese friends, but stuff that's made in China is... not going there. Let's not go there. I did my best to get this channel cancelled during WrestleMania. I'll stop. Dolphins with first use of the ball as this game is underway. Oh, God, I've still got the old multi up. Jesus. It's a very chaotic start to proceedings here. There we go. I'll just switch that off for now. And the Dolphins get through their first set without any issues. And it's a great kick chase. I'm very curious to see how this one goes. Another Battle of Queensland. The Dolphins have a stronger lineup than I really gave credit for when I did my tips. I still think that the Cowboys may be just a little bit too strong, but I don't think this will be the blowout like we saw earlier today. The Cowboys might just edge it at home, but should be a good game. Oh, and some solid defense coming in from the Dolphins nice and early here. I reckon Carfusi's been in the changing rooms firing up the troops. Uncle Wayne's been giving them a good fire up. And that is some solid defense early from the Dolphins. Fortnight with Braden. Ahoy there, mate. Welcome along to the Wasted World of Sports. Cowboys, Dolphins, 2 minutes gone. It's been intense to start. Fortnight with Braden. Got the Dolphins. Nice, nice. When there's a little break in play, I will check out the Wasted Water Sports tipping contest and see who's gone who, unless somebody else would like to do it for me. Hint, hint. We can check it out. Another solid set. I've gone Cowboys. Fortnight with Braden. I have gone Cowboys, but I would not at all be surprised if the Dolphins get the win. Let me put it that way. I was very torn. I pretty much spent the entirety of the second half of the Bulldogs-Rabbitohs game contemplating who to go for in this one, because I read through the team sheets, and they're a lot more evenly matched than I really gave credit for when I first tipped the Cowboys, as the Cowboys spread it wide to the left here on tackle 3, but the sliding defense of the Dolphins holds firm, and they take them down on halfway. Six again for inside 10. Absolutely not what they wanted. And now, advantage, Cowboys. Dustin, ahoy mate, welcome along. Your boys just got a set restart. And here goes Holmes, created space out on the left for Elliott. Puts the kick in field on tackle 2. What a goof. It was tackle 2, you great galoot. And you go and kick the ball away. Straight into the waiting arms of Tommy Gilbert. And the Dolphins repel that attacking raid. And by God, Brendan Elliott would want that over again. So James has got a same-game multi. Drinkwater, Asako, Townsend, Cowboys 1-12. I'll tell you what I've gone with. I've gone Drinkwater, Dearden, Hammer, Edrick Lee. 4-leg multi. It's going to pay out $300 if they all score tries. Out of dummy half, Val Holmes has his pants pulled down as he scampers up to the 30-metre line. Solid defense here from the Dolphins early. Channeling Kafusi. Up over halfway on the 5th and last here. The Cowboys, great post-contact meters. Cohen Hess, a great run. Oh, it's all good, James. Not a worry, buddy. We'll suss it out. We'll suss it out when there's a little bit of break in play. Edrick Lee gets his first test of the night, and he wins a penalty. Oh, was that the hammer? Yeah, that's not tall enough to be Edrick Lee, is it? Edrick Lee's a big, tall human being. Dustin's got Cowboys 3 tries first half, over 42.5 points, evens, and Cowboys win. Well, look at that. He's a monster of a human being. Edrick Lee. What a big, big person. Anyway, I'll stop being mesmerized. Wow. I don't think he's got over 42 in the first half, James. I think it's over 42.5 overall. Now, the Dolphins have created an overlap. Asako for the corner. What a tackle by Tom Dearden. 10 out, though, the Dolphins. Front foot ball. Out they come. Nikorima. Out the back to Aitken. Aitken is shut down. The sliding defense is solid. It holds firm for the Cowboys. Defending their line. Gilbert sets it up. Tackle 5. Just to the left of the post. 10 out. They go right. Katoa shifts it back to the left. Nikorima. That's a result for the Dolphins. That's a result, Dolphins. The Cowboys knock the ball on at the back. 7 minutes gone. It's the Dolphins hot on the attack. A full set of 6 incoming from a scrum. 10 out from the Cowboys line. Jermaine Asako, he put the goose step in. He should have just head down, bum up, and charge towards the line. None of this fancy business. Oh, geez, I missed a moment in play to check out the tipping. So I can tell you at the top, it's pretty dominant to the Cowboys in the Waste of Water Sports tipping contest. Now the hammer shifts around inside. His man gets the pass away to Asako, who is unmarked on the outside, and he scores the try for the Dolphins. 4-0. Dolphins. Geez, that was good. That was slick. This is going to be the problem for the Dolphins, though. If anybody falls over injured, I feel like the Cowboys have got the better bench. If there's a couple of injuries throughout the first half, that's where the Dolphins could fall away at the back end of this game. But they have started with a hiss and a roar here in the all-Queensland rivalry. God damn it, I tell you, if the Broncos and Dolphins have a rivalry, so do the Cowboys and the Dolphins. Jermaine Asako with the try. Is he on my multi? I can't remember. No, he's not. Son of a bitch. Nine minutes gone. The Dolphins playing some expansive, slick footy through the back line. Fortnight with Braden RC streaming Raiders and Broncos. Oh, when is that? Saturday or Sunday? I don't think I'm going to be able to do any of the Sunday games. Saturday? Probably then. From the sideline, the conversion swings across the face of the post, and it remains 4 points all. Asako cannot convert his own try. But what a start from the Dolphins. Tabuai Fado stepping inside. Brendan Elliott, who was way in field off his wing. Way in field. And that's what's created that try. Brendan Elliott having a night to forget already, and it's only 10 minutes gone. Plenty of time to make it up. Plenty of time to make up for it all and get himself back into the contest. But yes, Brendan Elliott having an absolute nightmare of a scenario so far tonight. Kicking the ball away earlier on tackle 2 when the Cowboys had front foot ball. Racing in off his wing and leaving Asako unmarked on the outside for the try. First game live tomorrow. Panthers, Sea Eagles. Looking forward to that one. The Panthers, my second team. Thanks to my dad. My dad's a big Panthers supporter. High ball. That's a massive ball. It's out to Elliott's wing. Elliott makes a complete and total mess of it. Oh, the nightmare continues. But they're inside 10 and off the hook. Cowboys off the hook there. They are targeting Elliott, and he is giving them all the freebies in the world so far. But just a little bit over anxious there. The Dolphins chasers to get up and put the pressure on. Holmes with the first hit up from the tap. Just shy of the halfway line here, the Cowboys. Taumalolo getting those big legs pumping. Draws in 3 defenders and takes it up into Dolphins territory. Robson from dummy half. Finds Dunn on his shoulder. Tackle 3. Out of dummy half again, Robson. The Chad with a forward pass of forward passes to Griffin Neame. It's not called, though. Out to the right they go now, the Cowboys. Chad, this time it's backwards. Drinkwater in the line. Dummies, goes through. Finds Hiku. Hiku's just grabbed down from behind on the 5th and last. 10 out from the line. Cowboys. Chad, crossfield kick, aiming for the post. It could hit the post. Oh, they've let it bounce. Everyone's let it bounce. And the Dolphins tap it dead. Oh, that was messy. I thought the Chad was aiming for the upright. He very nearly hit it. And that just created the doubt in all the players. All the players thought that's hitting the posts. Everybody stood back and watched it, waiting for the rebound. And that could have gone absolutely anywhere. It's a result for the Cowboys, though. Tapped dead by Tabuai-Fidow. And that's what you like to see. A nice deep dropout. Kick the bugger as far as you can upfield. And Dunn sets it up for the Cowboys now, this set. 30 out from the Dolphins line. Oh, and he's lost the ball on tackle 1. A dropped ball on tackle 1. Reuben Cotter, hang your mullet in shame, sir. Tackle 1. Oh, what a huge mistake. Reuben Cotter coming up with the big error. What a hit there by Connolly Lemuelu. Seven out of 7 completion rate for the Dolphins. Can they keep that going? 100% completion from the Dolphins 13 minutes into the game. Bromwich takes it up over halfway. Great post-contact meters. Dragging in defenders. This is a great start from the Dolphins. Just what they needed. Inside ball from Katoa. Oh, sweet. Out to the left there. I got a text message. My delivery's on the way. Tackle 4. Dolphins on the attack. Stone steps. Finds some post-contact meters. 5th and last in front of the post. 5 out from the line. They go to the right. Katoa kicks it out for the wing. Oh, what a take from Asako. Has he grounded it? What a try. I can't believe what I've seen. The Dolphins are on fire here. The Dolphins are on absolute fire. Asako up there. Gazali channeling the Aussie rules. What a try. Katoa stepping up to the big dance. Up he goes. Oh, has he grounded it? Has he grounded it? Give him the try, I say. I don't want to nitpick, but give the man the try. That deserves a 4-pointer. Has he got it down, though? Yes, he has. Oh, it's as bloody, what's the word I'm looking for? Just give him the try. Try confirmed. Jermaine Asako, 8. Cowboys, 0. Kick to come. I repeat, Jermaine Asako, 8. Cowboys 0. Lining it up from out wide again, exactly the same spot. So he's had a practice. He's had a sighter. And this time he hooks it around way too far across the face of the goal again. And it remains Jermaine Asako 8, Cowboys 0. Back underway we are. 100% completion rate for the well. There goes that. The Dolphins were completing at 100%. And of course, commentators curse as the Cowboys try and lift themselves here. Patting each other on the back as if they did something. It was a good hit, I suppose. The 100% completion rate's gone. It wasn't going to be able to be kept up whole game, of course. Here they are with their opportunity. Off the scrum, Valentine Holmes goes straight through, but he falls over. They did just enough to get him to stumble and fall to the ground. To the right, Drinkwater, cut out pass to Kyle Felt, who will score untouched in the corner. This is going to be one high-scoring affair. Seriously, this is going to be a big, big scoreline incoming. Kyle Felt scores. Kyle Felt is not in my multi either. Great. Well, to be fair, they were both right on the sideline, Vobsy. Both kicks right on the sideline. I thought he would have got the second one, though, because, you know, he had... Oh, speak of the devil, here she is. Okay, so, Michelle, I was asking the question earlier because you were so adamant in the Broncos game. The Broncos-Dolphins game. You were so adamant that it's a rivalry. I'm just curious if this one is as well. You know, all-Queensland affair, Cowboys-Dolphins. Is this a rivalry game too? Or is that only exclusive for the Broncos, you know? Because they've played each other the same amount of times and all. I was just curious. As easy as you like, though, here the Cowboys hit straight back. Holmes from the corner converts successfully. It is 8 points to 6. All conversions have been from out wide. Jermaine Asako has missed both. Holmes puts it straight down the middle. Perfectly placed. Eight points to 6, and really not reflective of the way the game's gone so far. But that's not good signs for the Dolphins here. The Cowboys, their first real opportunity, and they have iced it. And iced it perfectly. A full 6 points. .5 minutes gone. Cowboys, well and truly back in this one. Not that they were ever out of it, but you know what I mean. 8 points to 0. On the back foot. I can't help but notice, though, they're staying away from Brendan Elliott's edge. And when they stay away from Brendan Elliott's edge, things start to happen. Keep him away from the ball seems to be the order of things now for the Cowboys. Fifth and last, trapped inside their own half this time. The kick, down it goes to Tabuai-Fidow. And he lines up probably the biggest guy that he could have ran at in the moment. And he ran at him, Cohen Hess. Dustin Fisher needs 2 more Cowboys tries to keep his multi alive. I need anyone from my multi to score. I don't care how many they get. 3 tries in the game so far. None of them from people in my multi. Fifth and last, Dolphins. They just creep into Cowboys territory. Katoa from the halfway line puts it high. Drinkwater moves forward, takes it under no pressure at all. And he can return a 20 out. Solid run there, Felt, the try scorer. From dummy half goes Robson. Dummies goes straight through a gaping hole himself. Has support from the Chad. The Chad flick passes out to Nikorima because a great goof thought that he was his teammate. And that is the Dolphins off the hook. The Chad, the no-look pass. He probably should look next time. What is this no meat thing? Seriously. I had a big feed of KFC today. I don't know what this no meat thing is. This is the pop pass out to Tabuai-Fidow. And Fidow on tackle 4 up towards halfway. Quick play the ball. Nikorima finds some space. Down he goes. Fifth and last. They're on the front foot. Slow play the ball though. High ball. Tapped backwards, but the Dolphins kept alive. Fifth and last still. And desperate defense. Desperate defense from the Cowboys. Handover. 5 out from their own line. That could have ended in absolutely anything there for the Dolphins. Oh, boy. This is a very hectic game. Taumalolo's done. Taumalolo's off. He's off to have a rest. Ming the Merciless, stroking his beard, wondering what to do here. That's the Cowboys now. A kick on tackle 4. Dearden spots some space. It's way too heavy. And it dribbles over the dead ball line. The 7 tackle set incoming here for the Dolphins. 18 minutes to go till a break. Ming the Merciless. Asako with the first hit up. Shack of Hearts, ahoy. How are you there, mate? Oh, up quickly in defense here, the Cowboys. A big don't argue put on Reuben Cotter by Ewan Aiken. He manages to hold on to a sleeve and take him down. Up to halfway come the Dolphins again. This 7 tackle set. Oh, nice. What's happening in the real rugby at the moment, Shack of Hearts? How's things going over there? Out the back, Bromwich fires up towards the 20, gets the offload away. Gilbert, Tabuai-Fidow, bursting onto the ball. Straight through. He shrugged off everybody. Tabuai-Fidow. He breaks through the gap. He fends off tacklers at will. Scores under the post. What a solo effort. There is one leg of my multi too, by the way. Oh, this is going to be a huge scoring game. Nothing happening here. Bromwich keeps the ball alive, and then it just opens up here. Great pass, a great line by Tabuai-Fidow, straight through two lazy defenders, and then Reuben Cotter gets another big don't argue. He's having a horror couple of sets of six defensively. Tabuai-Fidow, great line, straight through Granville and Neame, taking on the two big forwards with pace, and then he steps inside Drinkwater, beats Drinkwater for pace, and then here comes Reuben Cotter. No, you don't, mate. Take that mullet and have a seat. Under the posts, Tabuai-Fidow, and not even Jermaine Asako with 1 foot could miss this conversion. It's about to be 14-6 in favour of the Dolphins. They're looking very good. The thing that concerns me, James, still is the depth in the squad. The depth in the Dolphins squad. They are pretty well at the absolute limit. Their squad is stretched to the limit right now. If they have just one more player fall over injured, the floodgates could open up. The processes could be out the window and all of that sort of stuff. So they're doing very, very well at the moment. Traveling very, very good in this game in particular. 14 points to 6 it is. But yes, the depth is a concern. The bench is looking a little bit thin. If they can stay fit, they'll do some damage. But that's the problem at the moment for them. Keeping fit players on the paddock. 14 points to 6 here. Looking very impressive in this one. Looks like it's going to be a high-scoring contest. Lots of tries. Four tries already for the half. And a very impressive completion rate from the Dolphins. I think they've still only made the one error. They've been near perfect in this first half. And now that I've just talked them up, wait for a mistake. Because that's exactly what happened last time. As Bromwich takes them up to halfway. Good go forward again. But all a bit flat-footed now. Fifth and last, they're 40 out. Katoa puts it high. Elliott's made a complete meal of it, and here's another try opportunity for the Dolphins. Asako steps one. He's dodging, he's weaving. Brandon Elliott's nightmare continues. Another mistake. And there is tackle one for the Dolphins. On the attack again, a metre out from the line. Brandon Elliott. The nightmare continues. I dare say if there's a replacement available, he won't get a second half. A 6 again now, and the tackle count restarts. Dolphins, here they go. Oh, reaching in around the ruck. That should be a penalty. But we'll see. I guess they're playing advantage. Let's see what happens here. Tackle one, tackle two in front of the posts. 5 out. To the left they go. Oh, a big gap opens up. Back towards the post. It's another 6 again. SA. Centimetres short of the line. Katoa runs the line. Short ball to Bromwich. And this time the penalty comes. It's just all a little bit too much. The Cowboys just giving away too much. Don't take... Look, I'm usually screaming to take the 2 right about now. But no, keep the pressure on. Keep the pressure on. Get yourselves another 6-pointer. 4 points if it's in the corner, because Asako can't convert them. Oh, here we go. A tackle off the ball. Whiplash, late contact, forceful. 10 in the bin, mate. Off you go. Off. Cohen Hess is in the bin. Well, not surprising there. Cohen Hess, a very familiar spot on the sideline for him. Ming, the merciless, is stroking that goatee. At halftime, there's just going to be Todd Payton's beard hair all over the desk. Oh, no, and a very simple error. Jared Wallace. Jared Wallace on tackle 1. Untouched. Drops the ball. Untouched. And the Cowboys, what a huge let-off. This is massive. A full set of 6 incoming with the player in the bin. Jared Wallace drops the ball on play 1. Yeshua Chanki, ahoy. Oh, no, we did not get struck by lightning, but by God, it was right. I actually had to say, in the earlier stream, as the Cowboys get a penalty, a very relieving one, and if Jared Wallace was the one that gave that away, then that's his nightmare continuing. I actually had to say in the earlier stream, I apologize if we don't get through this. If the stream just shuts down, ends spontaneously, I'm warning you, there's a big storm, so that's probably just my power or my internet going out. Alara was terrified. Alara was in my arms for basically the entire second half of that stream. She was terrified. It was insane. But a very relieving penalty. The Cowboys let off the hook big time here. They're still in their own half. And there's still a man down for the next 8 or so minutes. But all this is just relieving pressure, getting them out of their own end. Staying on the blind side, Dearden steps inside. Tabuai-Fido's hurt. Tabuai-Fido's hurt. He's still down. He's back up now. He's back up and he's back in the line. And now the Cowboys, a very simple mistake. Riley Price and the Dolphins are away. Aitken, he's got support from the Hammer. Hammer gets away from one and he's up inside the 40. And the pressure now right back on the Cowboys. They're short on this left-hand side. Look left and Nikorima does look left. And there's big Edrick Lee. Aitken, they shut it down. Tackle 1. Dolphins on the attack again. Big line up here to the right. They just settle it in centre field. Jared Wallace holds on to the ball this time. An ironic round of applause from me. Crash ball. Just a metre short of the line. Tackle 3 in front of the post. Dolphins, here's a big opportunity. To the right. They've got the overlap. Oh, and it's been tapped down. Brendan Elliott. Oh, but it's still on. Jermaine Asako steps inside and scores. He gets a hat-trick. Jermaine Asako. Brendan Elliott tapped it down and then gave up on it. Jermaine Asako. Another try. Jermaine Asako, 14. Cowboys 6. He's beating them on his own. A long way to go in this game, though. Let's not get overexcited. But I was going to change my tip. We were talking about it all second half of the Rabbitohs Bulldogs. We went through the team list. We went player for player, and we compared them. And I said they actually still look pretty strong despite all the injuries. The Dolphins. I'm tempted to change my tip. I didn't bloody do it, did I? Of course I didn't bloody well do it. And here they are putting in a great effort so far. Still, long way to go in this game. Cowboys just need to get into halftime. $18 to 6. Here's the kick to come. Asako from out on this right-hand side. He's had a couple of practice shots. He moves in, he strikes this one. He's perfected it this time. Ming looks... Oh, there is a villain in the making there. Ming the Merciless is contemplating destroying the world at the moment from what he's seen. Conversion successful. 20 points to 6 in favour of the Dolphins. 8 minutes to go till the break. Back underway we go. Oh, and by the way, Jermaine Asako, 16. Jermaine Asako, 16. Cowboys, 6. Oh, no, Michelle, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't get me started on that game the other night. Oh, the last time I saw such blatant one-sided officiating in favour of the Storm, Cameron Smith was retiring. That was the last time. Oh, they've kept it alive here, the Dolphins. Edrick Lee fires it infield. It's still the 5th and last. And Gilbert is shut down just a couple of meters out from the from the line. You heard from Rooster haters that it was fine. Colour me shocked. It was the most blatant stuff that I've ever seen. And I'm just slightly concerned. It was very, very alarming that the last time I saw anything so blatantly biased was Cameron Smith's retirement year, and the time before that was Billy Slater's retirement year. I just wonder, since it's Craig Bellamy's retirement year, are the favours out for the Golden Boys of the NRL, the little purple Golden Boys? But anyway, let's concentrate on this game as the Dolphins have a full set of 6 on the attack again. There was a penalty awarded to them for an early tackle by Kyle Felt. And they're going to have another crack here, the Dolphins. Tackle 2. A metre out from the line. Going on his own is Marshall King. He's over the line, but he's held up. And that'll be tackle 3. Taking it back to the 10-metre line to reset, reload. They're lined up to the right. They're lined up. Got a nice big line up to the right here, the Dolphins. And that's where they go. Tackle 3, a metre out. To the left, crash ball, try! Try! That is the easiest try you'll ever see in your entire life. And the Dolphins are on fire. 24 points to 6. Kick to come from right in front. Tom Gilbert gets a try, and that was just way too easy. He's standing one off the ruck on the goal line defence, and he just slides through 2 very lazy defenders, 1 from each side. And that, for goal line defence, that was just way too easy. The Cowboys are self-imploding here in front of their home fans. And I am kicking myself for not changing my tip. We went through it. We did. I need to trust myself more. I've been going so badly in the tipping this year that I've lost faith in myself. We went through all the analysis. The bloody Rabbitohs Bulldogs game was so goddamn boring. We went through and we did a whole analysis on this game. And man for man, I said, the Dolphins actually have an advantage. I'm tempted to change my tip. I didn't do it, though. I didn't have faith in myself because I've been doing so badly. This one hurts. This one hurts. How are you going, Dustin? Do we need to do a welfare check on Dustin? We might have to send a welfare check for Dustin. $26 points to 6. Dolphins, they're on fire. Oh, the Cowboys, they're trying to lift themselves here. Darius Calasso, Dolphins have learned so much. They've got a fantastic leader. Oh, we cut to... Oh, Ming the Merciless can't believe it. Ming the Merciless cannot believe what he's seeing up there in the coach's box. But yeah, the Dolphins have got a fantastic tutor, a fantastic teacher, don't they? There's something about Wayne Bennett. Something about Wayne Bennett coach teams. He just makes them believe, doesn't he? He makes teams believe. Fifth and last here, Dolphins get caught. And that'll be a handover. And the Cowboys about to come back to a full complement. Damage has been done with a man in the bin, though, big time. But there's just something about Wayne Bennett coached teams. He just brings out, no matter what his squad looks like, he just seems to bring it. Queensland teams, anyway. He doesn't seem to go as well with New South Wales-based teams, does he? But Queensland teams, he just... I don't know what it is. Well, here we go. Here's a moment. Here's a moment in the game. Stay down, mate. That's a big head clash. Well, yeah. He got in a horrible position there, Jared Wallace, to make that tackle. And he is now suffering. And this is what we were talking about. The Dolphins, if injuries start to pile up, even more so than they are, and they lose a couple of players, the bench is looking a little thin. And it could be the turning point of the game, even if they are 20 points ahead. And that's Jared Wallace going off for a HIA. So this is the thing to be concerned about for the Dolphins. They've got a very solid enough starting 13. The bench is looking a little bit thin, though. Three minutes to go till the break. Cowboys lifted, driven back in the tackle. But the tackle is a little bit high, and it's a relieving penalty. Penalty for a high tackle, hey? Interesting. Oh, Nikorima lifting in the tackle. He said, oh, this is the turning point. Oh, I didn't see that live, but Nikorima lifting in the tackle, and this could be a full send-off. Oh, he's 10 in the bin. Oh, that's all right. 10 in the bin only. That could very easily have been a full send-off. A face plant straight into the turf from a lifting tackle could easily have been a full send-off. And Nikorima is having to sit down for 10 minutes. And could this be what sparks the Cowboys into life? Very important for the Dolphins to hold on here until the break. You don't want to give the Cowboys any belief. When you've got the foot on the throat, you want to keep it there. Do not give them any hint of confidence. Tackle 3, out to the chat it goes. Around the back to Drinkwater. Drinkwater fires a huge cutout pass to Kyle Felt. Oh, what were the defenders doing there for the Dolphins? They were so far in field, and Kyle Felt just waltzes over untouched, and that is a big game-changing moment right there. Massive game-changing moment. Kyle Felt gets a double for the Cowboys. And have a look at this. Let's have a look at this defensive line. They are all so far in field. The extra man advantage. And as easy as you like, Kyle Felt goes over untouched. Edrick Lee racing in when he should have stayed out. $26 points to 10. A completely unnecessary dive too, by the way. Kyle Felt, what a showboater. Just put the ball down properly, you goof. I would have laughed my ass off if he dropped it in flight there. He had absolutely no need to dive like that. That was all for the cameras, the big poser. He didn't need to dive at all. He could have walked over and put it down, still standing. Well, not still standing. He would have had to bend over, but you know what I mean. He did not have to dive like that for the cameras. I'd laugh if he hurt himself. Anyway, Valentine Holmes from the corner. 26 points to 10. Becomes 26-12 from the sideline. 30 seconds to go to the break, and that was a big moment. Not just the sin bin, but honestly, the try. If the Dolphins could have held on till half-time and just eat up a few minutes of that sin binning, get to the break. Dan, Michelle is picking on everyone in the chat. I thought. Dustin Fisher, yeah, you need the Cowboys to score one more. Yeah, I don't believe that she's picking on everyone. There are some people there that she likes. Potentially. Dustin. She likes Dustin. Likes James. Likes Fobsy. She doesn't like heel fries. Right on cue was heel fries. 26 points to 12 at the break. Dolphins with a man in the bin for the first probably 7 or so minutes. (26-12) at the break. What? The Dolphins played a near perfect first half of footy. It was a near perfect half that they played, but they let that one in before the break. If the Cowboys come out and score first now in the second half, that try right before the break, that'll be a huge moment. Imagine they score first, make it 26-18. Suddenly, it's game on, big time. Anyway, Wasted World of Sports halftime, 26-12 in favor of the Dolphins. Oh, okay. I'll show the leaderboard quickly. There we go. Wasted World of Sports rounds 1 to $600 gift card leaderboard. So there's the double James. We've got the double Jameses. We're trying to figure out why there's a double James. But anyway, Michelle doesn't need to be on the leaderboard. She's not eligible for winning. I just couldn't be bothered removing it, that's all. But now she's been surpassed by the two Jameses. All right, Wasted Water Sports halftime here, 26-12 in favour of the Dolphins. Who saw that coming? Big performance so far from them. Intoxigamer coming up later tonight. Intoxigamer show. And don't forget, the Reaper is here. The Reaper is here. Exclamation mark Reaper to check out the link. Our first official Wasted Water Sports t-shirt. It's the Rugby Reaper. And it looks pretty brutal, if I do say so myself. American made, American shipped. So I think we worked it out to be around about $30-ish Australian, all up, including postage. Anyway, I need to have a quick break. Justin, catch you later, mate. Hopefully your team comes out in the second half and has a slightly better performance than their first. We'll be back for the second half action here. Can the Cowboys rebound, or can the Dolphins continue to stick it to them? What will the coaches be saying at halftime? What will Ming the Merciless be saying during the break to get his troops up and running again for the second half? 26 points to 12 here. Catch you for all the second half action after Why is James on the warpath in the chat again? James is on the rampage in the chat room again. Oh, that was a huge storm that we got earlier. Yeah. Oh, yes, you did was say doggy when I put Alara on the screen. Massive storm here. Yeah, it was insane. Alara was freaking out. She really doesn't like the storm. I mean, you know what I mean. I'm not talking about the club. I mean, she probably hates the storm if she listens to me. But I mean, she hates actual storms. There was a tornado in Toowoomba. What the hell? Wow. Jeez, I used to visit Toowoomba a fair bit. I'm glad that I wasn't out there for that. My goodness. That's insane. You know what it is? All the testing for Project Bluebeam. What the hell? You know, my hair is at that awkward mid-length. Anyways, why am I turning this into a bloody styling YouTube? Ming the Merciless, sitting on his chair. He's not even saying anything. He's just in stunned silence at the moment. Ming the Merciless doesn't even know what to say to his troops to get them back into this one. Anyway, Waste to Water Sports. Have we checked out the Reaper? Darius says second half would be interesting. It really is. It's delicately poised. Dolphins are obviously right on top at the moment, but that sin bin was huge. The sin bin was massive. That's a big, big moment. And the Cowboys getting that try right before the break to make it 26-12. I think it's a very different ball game. If the Dolphins hold on there in defense right before the break and they hold on to that lead of 20 points going into the halftime break, it comes out in the second half a completely different ball game. That try, excuse me, that try was massive in the context of this match. Massive, massive moment. Oh, God. Okay. I went out there and I didn't even bring in the thing that I was supposed to get. Guess I'm going again. Oh, I don't need to put music on. I'm not going to be gone for long. All right, there we go. Elevator music would have been fitting. I should start using my green screen, hey. I paid all this money for my green screen and to have the studio walls painted green, and I don't even do any green screen stuff on any of my channels. What other conspiracies do I know about? Oh, pretty much all of them. Some of them I believe, some of them I don't, because some of them make sense to me. Obviously, I don't know any of them to be fact. Obviously, none of us do. Only the people involved really know what's going on. But anyway, I can't really talk about it because you get cancelled off of YouTube. I was doing an Intoxigamer stream once, and I started talking about these particular ones that make sense to me, and the stream got cut. Not only did the stream get cut while I was still banging on about it, it got removed by YouTube automatically after the fact as well. Yes, apologies for that, Yeshua. James hit the timeout button because you just said doggy, but he didn't realize that you were saying doggy because I held my dog up to the camera. He thought you were calling somebody doggy randomly. So that was an honest mistake there from James. Okay, what can I say? In terms of ones that I really do believe and get behind, let's just say that something happened on a particular date, a particular number 9, a number 11. It might have involved a 9, it might have involved an 11, and it may or may not have involved some sort of inside job in order to be able to go over to the certain other countries to gain control over certain oil supplies under the guise of a terrorist attack that needed revenge. Supposedly. Never mind that we're still waiting to see any footage at all of this supposed plane that hit the Pentagon, but I mean, not plane, not Pentagon, not anything. Teams are out for the second half. The Chad's out, the Cowboys are out. This is a huge first little passage of play here in the second half. 26-12, it is in favour of the Dolphins. They will still have a man in the sin bin for the first little period of play here. If the Cowboys can strike first, then that will be huge in the context of this match. Oh, God, did someone nearly fall over right in front of the camera? That needs a closer look. I'm going to bookmark that. I want to have a closer look at that. I feel like somebody nearly fell over in front of the camera. Nah. Cowboys get first use of the ball. They have the extra man advantage. If they can strike early and strike with conviction, that's going to go a long way to turning this game around. So, what do I still need? I still need Drinkwater, Dearden, and Edrick Lee. Oh, Drinkwater, they're up quickly on him. Ewan Aiken, they can't shut him down. Oh, it's an obstruction. It's an obstruction, and it should be a penalty to the Dolphins. Fifth and last, the Chad decides to run. He runs up towards halfway, puts the kick in, finds the dirt. And it bounces kindly for Asako, and he returns outside the Dolphins' 20. I won't point out the irony of Michelle saying that this is a conspiracy-free zone. Huh? Who's with me? Let's not point out that irony. Mind you, what I saw the other night, I'm kind of back on board with the Melbourne Storm conspiracy. As the Dolphins offload, keep the ball alive, it opens up for Marshall King. It's shut down just as quickly. Fifth and last. Back it comes to Katoa. Puts the ball high. Drinkwater takes it. Steps. Gets. Oh, here's Valentine Holmes in space. He shuts it down. That just threatened to open up a little bit there for Val Holmes on the kick return. Big passage of play defensively for the Dolphins. The 12-man Dolphins. The 12-man and severely understrength Dolphins. Oh, and Dearden with the mistake. Oh, what? Oh, there we go. Okay, the referee just got a call from the top. That was the most obvious knock-on that you'll ever see. Oh, Ming's talking into his pen. He must have one of those Get Smart gadgets. The pen's actually a microphone. Next time it goes up, he's going to have his shoe off, and he's putting a call in down to the bench. Tommy Dearden with the mistake, and that lets the Dolphins off the hook, whatever hook they might have been on. That lets the Dolphins off the discarded plastic in the ocean. Okay, I'll work on that. That line needs a little bit of work. Edrick Lee finally getting himself involved, coming in off the wing looking for work. Nikorima's got 3 minutes left in the sin bin. Katoa takes it to the line. Oh, Tabuai-Fidow. Threatening to go through. William Kakio, welcome along to Wasted World of Sports. Ahoy. Fifth and last Dolphins. They're 20 out. Just to the right of the post. They go right. Katoa dummies the kick. Passes out to Tabuai-Fidow, and then Ewan Aiken puts a kick in that is just way too heavy, and that is just a gift to the Cowboys. The kick was way too heavy, but I tell you what, if it wasn't, Tabuai-Fidow was winning the chase to that ball, and that would have been very interesting. Oh, Shane Flanagan on commentary. Shane, we need you back at the Sharkies, mate. The more that Fitzy... Anyways, this is not about the Sharks, but the more that Fitzy keeps picking Talakai in the centres, the less hope I have in him. The less trust I have in the man if he thinks that Talakai is a centre and he thinks that Matt Moylan's our best option for number 6. But anyways, I digress. Cowboys tackle 4 on the attack, and here is a penalty for a crusher. Here's the moment. Aiden Russell, ahoy. Welcome along, mate. Here is the moment that could swing this entire contest. It's all going to script at the moment for the Cowboys. Just what they needed. (26-12), Nikorima still in the sin bin. The kick into touch. And the Cowboys will get a full set of 6, 12 out from the Dolphins line. And this is exactly what they needed. Early pressure. And it will be even better for them if they can score first. Hess takes it up inside the 10 now. They go. Flanagan equals peptide. Flanagan equals premiership. That's what Flanagan equaled. The Sharks' only premiership. Out to the left they go. The Chad to Dearden. Short ball to Griffin Neame. Neame. Oh, no patience. No patience from the Cowboys. No patience. And they cough the ball up. Oh, don't tell me it was Brendan Elliott. Please don't tell me it was Brendan Elliott with another mistake. It can't be. It can't possibly be. No, it wasn't. Brendan Elliott was just collateral damage. but a lack of patience there. Griffin Neame just needed to hold on to that, go to ground, take the next play. Here comes Nikorima. The Dolphins, they'll be very disappointed they gave in that try before halftime because they've held on for the first 6 minutes after the break. Michelle, stay out of fights. No, the fights are what make it fun, especially when we're out at the pub watching the games. Mind you, some people deserve it. Some of the people that we've got into it with over the years, Michelle, have well and truly deserved it. Others not so much. Others have just copped it a little bit of unnecessary fire, but other people have absolutely deserved it. Katoa puts up the big bomb. Kyle Felt moves forward and takes it. Falls to the ground in the process. Cowboys absolutely need to be the next to score, James. Rumbeck Mullock, you love bar fights. Only when they're necessary. Speaking of bar fights, Reuben Cotter. He looks like someone who's into some bar fights. He looks like someone who would lose every bar fight that he was in, but he looks like someone who's into them. Reuben Cotter looks like the kind of smarmy, smart-mouthed bastard that starts the fight and then runs away and leaves his mates to cop all the backlash. Asako with a hospital pass to Tabuai Fado. He's done well to hold on there, the hammer. Oh, and now Asako is hammered in the tackle by Hess. Thumping him to the ground. Edrick Lee, look at the size of that man. This is huge defense from the Cowboys. They're trying to turn this game around defensively. Dolphins panicking a little bit here in this set. They just need a little bit of composure. Oh, no! In front of the play the ball. Mark Nichols was in front of the play the ball. It's come back to him. And what a soft turnover that turns out to be. Yeah, exactly, Vopsy. Exactly. Reuben Cotter's the bloke who starts the brawl and then doesn't even get touched. He's the smarmy little smart-mouthed bastard that starts it while he's hiding behind his much bigger mates. And then he scampers out the back door. Oh, Griffin Neame for the line. Driving over. He's held up, put backwards. Just a metre out from the line, though. Good run from Neame. Oh, the pass finds the grass. And the Chad has to recover. Oh, but it's a penalty. They're up too quickly here, the Dolphins. Oh, pressure here for the Dolphins. Take the 2, Cowboys. Take the 2. No, they tap and go. Take the 2. Get it to within 2 converted tries. That's what I say. Still plenty of time. To the left they go. Chad out the back to Dead and dummies. Nobody falls for it. He didn't even convince himself. And he's taken down on tackle 2. Drinkwater. I don't know what he was trying to do there. Drinkwater. But he's caught, and they've just blown through a couple of tackles. Wasted there, the Cowboys. Out to the right they go. Here's some space. Straight into a gap goes Cohen Hess to score the try that puts them well and truly back into this contest. 26 points to 16. The kick to come. A massive gap just opened up there for big Cohen Hess. Catching the defense a little flat-footed. Over the line he goes. Try confirmed. Bennett's doing what? Now, Wayne. None of that. None of that, Uncle Wayne. Plenty of time left in this game, and it's about to be an 8-point ball game. Game well and truly back on. The Cowboys did exactly what they needed to do. They scored right before the break. They've scored just after the break. Well and truly back into this game. Val Holmes from just to the right of the post. The simplest of simple conversions. Puts it straight down the middle. 26 points to 18. And the Cowboys, they're back. 27 minutes to go. Poor old fella in the crowd there's got no idea what's happening. He's like, Jesus Christ, it's past my bedtime. No, that's not nice at all. Back underway. Dolphins letting this game slip. That's a good kick, a good kickoff though. Very deep into the end goal. And they trap the Cowboys just outside their own 10-meter line. Neame. 10 meters there on tackle 2. James, I'm trying to. So this is hopefully what I end up playing, but I'm trying to get Dino Crisis fired up. Now, I've got the game working. Just for whatever reason, Dino Crisis is the only goddamn game on the emulator that won't recognize my controller. So if I can figure that out, that's my intention. I was trying to figure it out before this game started so that I was ready to just roll straight over into it, but yeah, it didn't quite pan out. So Brett VJ Ward, go Dolphins. Tabui Fido now taking it up on tackle 3. They're 30 out from their own line, the Dolphins. They've just gone to sleep a little bit here. The Cowboys getting the momentum, getting the upper hand ever so slightly. And that's a better run. Oh, who was that took a seat? Get out of here, he says. And somebody just took a big seat there. 5th and last, Katoa puts it high. No pressure on the kick chase. And Elliott takes this easily. Yeah, poor old Rick Grimes. He needs a little bit of a break from WWE-related material, I think, after WrestleMania. And then the Raw after WrestleMania is what really well and truly did him in. He was already upset after WrestleMania, but then the Raw after just totally sunk him. Through the hands go the Cowboys. Neame with huge leg drop. He's still going, Griffin Neame. Put him down for Christ's sake. 5th and last, Griffin Neame just made about 40 meters on his own. Out to the right they go. The Chad puts the kick in, and Edrick Lee says, I'll have none of that, thank you, and taps it over the dead ball line. But this is relentless pressure here from the Cowboys, and the Dolphins are starting to look dead on their feet here. Well, fins, I suppose. Dolphins don't really have feet. Griffin Neame just driving forward. Post-contact meters out the wazoo. A nice big dropout up to the halfway line, and it goes down to the Chad, who offloads to Taumalola's back on. Look at that, the last 10 minutes run meters. The Cowboys with double. Franco was scared of a hip drop. Probably will. Probably. You're probably not wrong there, mate. And that's the trade-off, isn't it? Everyone's terrified of a hip drop. So the post-contact meters are just easy to come by for big forwards. Pressure here for the Dolphins. Inside ball to Holmes. Holmes flicks it out to Reuben Cotter. Oh, but he's passed it off the ground as Valentine Holmes, and Ming is not happy at all. Ming can't believe it. Valentine Holmes, was he tackled? Yes, he was. Knees and arms on the ground, and he flicked it out. And he can't believe it, Ming. Wow. Bobsy says, Dan, if you were the Dolphins and you could sign any player, who would it be? Oh, such an... Anyone at all. Oh, no. An error on tackle 1. The Dolphins are self-capitulating here. There's still 22 minutes to go in this game. We are a long way out from the finish line. Farmer Silly. Sounds like a pasta. He's got hands like pasta too, apparently. Big mistake on tackle 1. Cowboys ball. A full set of 6 inside the Dolphins half. Oh, they're making it tough on themselves here in the second stanza, the Dolphins. And this is what we feared. We feared that they might run out of gas towards the back end of this contest, but it's happening a little earlier than I anticipated. And the Cowboys are just bulldozing back into this game. So the Dolphins can sign any... They've got open slather on anybody in the NRL. Where are they a bit light on? Dolphins have actually got a pretty solid team. Out to the right goes Chad. Almost gets dead and into space. It's the 5th and last. They're 10 out. Chad dinks it in. Nowhere near deep enough. As a matter of fact, it nearly went backwards. But they've let it bounce. And now into space goes Katoa. Oh, and the offload to Asako. Asako's knocked it on. Oh, it's going from bad to worse for the Dolphins. If that pass goes to hand, though, Asako is away and potentially in under the posts. Oh, if that goes to hand, Asako's away. Oh, no. The heads have dropped. The hands are on the hips. The Dolphins are stung here. They're rattled. If it was still 26 points to 6, it might be okay, but I think the Cowboys are just going to end up on top in this one. Very slow to get up there. Branko Lee, 6 again. So it's still tackle 1 here. A full set of 6 still. 10 meters out. Taumalolo drives forward. 60 minutes gone in this one. Penalty to the Cowboys, sorry. Oh, they're talking about taking the 2. They're talking about taking the 2 now. Bring it to within a converted try. They're not going to, though. Captain overrides it and says, no, we'll tap and go. Robson wanted to take the 2, though. He was adamant that they were going to take the 2. But the captain has made the call. They're going for the 4-pointer here. The Cowboys tackle 2, a meter out from the line. To the left they go. Chad, short ball to Neame. Third tackle. Dolphins, can they hold on? And that's all they're doing at the moment. Taumalolo steps, jinx. Taken down. Tackle 4. In front of the post. A metre out to the right-hand side they go. Chad plants himself. Drinkwater's in the line. Drinkwater passes it to nobody. And Kyle Feldt has to retreat and get the ball. He keeps his feet. Offloads to Hiku. And Hiku is wrapped up. And they've lost about 10 metres there in that play. Drinkwater, a horrible pass. 5th and last. 18-metre loss on that set. Chad has to go high now. It's not deep enough again. The Dolphins can just sit back and watch this. And it's been knocked on by the Cowboys. The kick, nowhere near deep enough there from Chad. And Ming's having a big suck on his pen. Which is probably not as dirty as that sounded, by the way. Handover. Welcome back, Shaka Hearts. Dolphins with the ball. They've been doing nothing but defense in the second half here, the Dolphins. They just need to get through a set, get themselves up the other end, get a kick away, force a set. Oh no. Just as I say that, they lose the ball in the play of the ball. No. Dolphins, what are you doing? Wayne Bennett's going to be tearing his hair out in the coach's box if he had any. They're doing themselves no favors here. Cowboys gifted another opportunity. Oh, Shack of Hearts. Reds have been crushed by the Brumbies 52-24 in the actual rugby. Brumbies have been going well this season, though, haven't they? I hate them. I hate them. I hate the Brumbies. Can't stand them. 5th and last here for the Cowboys. 20 out from the line in front of the post. They go to the right. Chad switches to the left. Did, and they're running it. Neame, Valentine Holmes with the worst no-look pass out the back you'll ever see in your life. And just a bunch of nothing thrown up there by the Cowboys. And Ming's not impressed. Oh, Ming is death-staring Valentine Holmes from the coaches. How was that? Death-staring Valentine Holmes up there in the coaches box. Ming is not happy. Ming's feeling very merciless up there. Wayne Bennett's got the poker face on up there in the coach's box. He doesn't look too concerned. AAB, ahoy there, mate. How's Ewan playing? Ewan Aitken's been pretty much invisible tonight, it must be said. I only recall announcing his name a couple of times. Scampering out a dummy half, Marshall King, good run. Taking them into Cowboys territory for probably the first time in this half. And now Katoa puts the ball high. This is a better kick chase. Elliott takes it. And the Cowboys have got the ball. 14 minutes to go. 8 points the difference. 26-18 in favour of the Dolphins. And a better set of 6 defensively here. They've got the Cowboys down here. I don't care about the tipping, Michelle. This is one game I'm always happy to lose. When it comes to tipping, as much as I like to win, I won last year's tipping contest. I'm doing terribly this year. But I'm always happy to lose a Cowboys tip. Oh, what a take by Lee. Edrick. Oh, and then Edrick Lee's just crunched by Kyle Feldt as he's getting back to his feet. And Kyle Feldt should be sent from the field. Kyle Feldt should be suspended for 70 weeks. That was atrocious, what I've just witnessed. Edrick Lee gathers it in on the rebound, trying to get back to his feet. And then Kyle Felt just comes across, swipes him in the head, high contact. It's not as bad as it looked at first. I've seen it on the replay, I must admit. When I first saw it, I thought it was just a blatant cop to the face. So yeah, I won the tipping contest last year for Wasted World of Sports. And I'm not doing so well this year. But I'm very happy to lose. Oh, a mistake on the first tackle. The Dolphins, what are they doing? Dropping the ball on tackle 1 again. Dolphins self-imploding here. So yeah, anyways, I won the tipping contest last year, if I haven't mentioned it already. And I'm doing terribly this year, but regardless of winning or not, you know, because I won last year, regardless of winning or not, I'm very happy to lose a Cowboys tip. I'm very happy to lose a Storm tip. I'm very happy to lose an Eels tip. Oh, I won the Wasted World of Sports tipping contest last year, James. It was fantastic. I do take that back, actually, Heel Fries. To be fair, the Eels have been nowhere near as favoured as they were the first year that we did Wasted World of Sports. That's gone to the Storm. And the Rabbitohs are also slowly but surely taking over as one of my most hated teams. I don't have a problem with the Eels so far this season. I don't even have a problem with the Cowboys so far this season, to be honest, because I can't help but notice they're not doing the dives. Eleven and a half minutes to go. 26 points to 18. Can the Dolphins hang on for a big, big victory? Did it out to Valentine Holmes. Valentine Holmes steps, goes on his own. Does he get the ball down, Val Holmes? Are you kidding me? One of the smallest guys on the field, and he has just powered his way over as if he's one of the biggest. 26-22, kick to come. Valentine Holmes, look at him. He could fit in my pocket, and he has just powered over the line. I'm glad I didn't change my tip. Cowboys finishing strong. And this was always the problem, wasn't it? We were talking about this at the top of the stream. The Dolphins, are they going to be able to go the full 80? It's proving difficult for them at the moment. $26 points to 22. Commentator's curse strikes again, Vobsy. How does Valentine Holmes, one of the smallest players in the NRL, power his way through 3 defenders? Crazy scenes. Heel Fries says, Dan, what did I say? Not taking the 2 will come back to haunt them? It could very well. It could very well. If Holmes converts this, it will be a 2-point ball game. And let's not forget, the Cowboys knocked back the opportunity for a gift 2 points earlier. Oh, and he's missed it. He's hooked it off to the right. So the Cowboys are going to have to score a try again. Will says, how did Preston Campbell do it? Preston, from what I remember, he used to just duck under guys, didn't he? He used to just burrow in under them like a little mole. Quick on his feet, elusive. Valentine Holmes ran like a forward there, barging over the line. And maybe that has something to do with it because Branko Lee was the very big unit that he ran through, and Branko Lee's now off the field, being attended to. So maybe that explains the complete and total weakness in defense on his line there. Branko Lee's off. Maybe that's why it was so easy for little Val Holmes to power his way through there. Branko Lee, one of the men involved in that tackle. What a player, though, Preston Campbell. Up towards halfway, they've got all the momentum in the world here, the Cowboys, and now they've got the Dolphins stretched. Val Holmes beating the first up tackle again, beating the second tackle, beating the third, and he's finally taken down on tackle 4. The Cowboys, oh, this is their game to lose now. Short ball to Dunn, and Dunn's taken down 5th and last. They're 10 out from the line, and they are just storming home here. Oh, I don't even know how to commentate on this. It's all a mess. The Chad puts a terrible kick in. He's going to challenge it to try and save face because he realizes how terrible that was. Why is the Chad the captain? Terrible decision there from Ming the Merciless to make the Chad the captain. Oh, this is knocked on by the Dolphins, and it's going to be Cowboys ball, and there's going to be more pressure here. Or is it going to be a penalty to the Dolphins for that? Oh, mate, there's interference. Oh, thank God. It's a knock on by the Cowboys. Whew. Wow. Knock on Cowboys. Dolphins, they're just hanging in there. Oh, sweet zombie Jesus. That was close. "71 minutes gone. And the Cowboys have just blown their challenge. I mean, it was a worthy challenge in the context of the game. 26-22 in favor of the Dolphins. Scrum down. They've got to get themselves out of their end of the field. This defense, the Cowboys are up. They're in the faces of the Dolphins. Marshall King from dummy half. Talmalolo's got him wrapped up. Tackle 4. 8 minutes to go. Look at this defense from the Cowboys. They're just racing up. Griffin Neame, high contact here. Bromwich is slow to get to his feet. He's waiting for the video referee to interject himself here. Sarah Maxwell, ahoy. $5K payout, $30 multi. Jeez, what was your multi? What was your multi for a 5K payout? 5th and last. Katoa puts it high. Cowboys let it bounce. This could go anywhere. It sits up kindly for Elliott. And they wrangle him down. No, I was going to say, Sarah, if you get your 5K payout, The Reaper t-shirt is now available. Exclamation mark Reaper in the chat to check out the link. You know, 5K. You could, hey, 5K, you could buy a couple of them. Fifth and last here, the Cowboys, they're on the attack again. 7 minutes to go. 40 meters out from the Dolphins line. Chad puts the ball high. Not deep enough again, the Chad. His kicking game has deserted him, and now it's been knocked forward by the Cowboys. And that'll be a 0 tackle. Well, actually, we're going to call it back. We're going to have the scrum down. Six and a half minutes to go. Dolphins. They just need to control the flow of things here. Settle play down. Can they? Oh, geez, do I even dare say it? Do I even dare say, can they hold on? Tackle 3. Just shoveling it through the hands to the right-hand side. They've just got to get through the set, basically. If they can get through the set, get a kick away. Fifth and last. Oh, Katoa is going to get caught on the 5th. He gets the pass away, and that's a terrible kick. That is the worst kick, but oh, he's forced the mistake, though, from Valentine Holmes. It's been kicked through by the Dolphins, and they've been held back, and it's going to be a penalty to the Dolphins. Take the 2, and also 10 in the bin for Scott Drinkwater, I believe it is. Or is it Don't tell me it's Brendan Elliott. Brendan Elliott's nightmare continues, and he has been marched for the rest of this game. Valentine Holmes with the mistake. Tabuai Fido the kick through, and Elliott has pulled his pants back and taken him out of play. Take the 2. Put yourself out by 6 points. What a huge moment in the game that is. Wilson, ahoy, let's get it, Dolphins. Oh, Ming the Merciless in the coach's box is very, very unhappy. Jermaine Asako, step up. Time to take the 2. That was a massive, massive thing. Valentine Holmes, you thought for all money he had brought his team back into it, and he was playing so well, and then he goes and makes a very simple error. Asako from right beside the post. A gift 2-pointer. Straight down the middle it goes. 28 points to 22. 4.5 minutes to go. Dolphins on top. Oh, what a rivalry this is. A rivalry in the making here. Short kickoff attempted by the Cowboys. It hasn't gone 10. It's going to dribble over the sideline, and they're going to have a penalty on halfway. Take the 2 from the halfway line. Put the game out of reach. There was still 4 minutes left. The Dolphins were making mistakes. With 4 minutes to go in the game, surely the short dropout, short kickoff is not the option. Surely not. If you fail, you're just gifting the Dolphins field position and possession. What I meant to say. Inside the last 4 minutes. Three and a half to go. Tackle 1. Are they going to go drop goal here, the Dolphins? Are they setting up for a drop goal just to put this game out of reach? Or do they want the try? Donahue close to the sideline. They don't need to get this close to the touchline. Jeez. A Wayne Bennett coached team should not be getting that close to the sideline. Nichols is not held. He goes again. Here we go. Do they pull the trigger here? The Dolphins. Back it goes to Katoa. He's too shallow, Katoa. Tackle 4. Here we go. Do they pull the trigger now? No one's in the pocket. He's looking for someone in the pocket. They're kicking on tackle 3. Out wide to Kyle Felt. I can't believe what I've just witnessed. I can't believe. What strategy is this? Nobody was in the pocket for a field goal. Instead, on tackle 3, a high ball into the in goal to gift the Cowboys a 7-tackle set with 2.5 minutes to go. Stupidity in the highest order we've just seen from the Dolphins. And if this game ends up going to Golden Point, oh, it's an intercept by Edrick Lee. Edrick Lee and those big lanky arms saving the day. Oh, Edrick Lee has just saved the day for the Dolphins. Now, is somebody going to sit in the pocket and take the drop goal or not? Jeez, or are they going to kick on tackle 3 again? Let's find out. Tackle 3, 10 metres out. Tabuai-Fidow sends it to Stone. Stone just settles it to the right of the post. 5th and last. Who's in the pocket? No one. Marshall King, they're running it. Oh, and Tabuai-Fidow straight through the gap. Everyone was racing up thinking drop goal. Everybody was racing up thinking drop goal, myself included. And Tabuai-Fidow takes advantage. It opens up for him, and over he goes, and the Dolphins win. We all thought the drop goal was coming there. Jonathan Manson, ahoy mate. No Kafusi, no Neo. No problem. Jeez, Jonathan, way more no's than that. No Sean O'Sullivan as well to add to that list. Isaiah Katoa has stepped up, though. Stepped up. Oh, just put the ball down, Tabuai-Fidow. Just plant the ball down. Way too close to the dead ball line, mate. 15 seconds to go. The Dolphins. 32-22, kick to come. Oh, off the post, Jermaine Osako. 32 points to 22 it remains. Oh, wow. What a roller coaster ride that was. Put your shirts on, you idiots. 32 points to 22. What a roller coaster ride. Dolphins, and I tell you what, 2 and 3 last season. Sharks number 2, Cowboys number 3. Jesus, holy Christ, did we both suck this year? 2 and 3 of last season, Sharks and Cowboys might be battling it out for the wooden spoon this season. Incredible. 32-22, the Dolphins with the win. Oh, God. Whew. All right, Wasted World of Sports, thank you so much for joining me. I'm not going to do a big post-game here tonight. I'm just going to say thank you very much for your company. As always, Intoxigamer Show coming up very, very soon over on my other channel, intoxigamer.com, for all the links. And, of course, the Reaper is here if you'd like to support the stream. Grab a little bit of merch. The Reaper is here. Exclamation mark Reaper in the chat room to get the link for our brand new Wasted World of Sports t-shirt. Other than that, I will catch you tomorrow. Kicking off Panthers Sea Eagles tomorrow at 5. Oh, and I'll try and relax. I'll relax for a little bit after what we just saw. And yes, I'll catch you for Intoxigamer coming up. Cheers.